Smooth melodies of jazz echoed through the Swartberg this weekend. Prince Albert proved once again that this isn't just a festival, it's a living, breathing cultural movement. Lovers of the genre showed up in their numbers to show support. The festival is the brainchild of the community, the Prince Albert Community Trust, where local youth crew the festival and take the reins.
What is so fabulous is to see that our footprint is broadening across the community, so the activation and the engagement is across all sectors, from North End right up to the Swartberg Mountains. It's a fantastic festival because it's an inclusive festival. You know, it's about community, but it's also about economic activation. And instead of having people sidelined, we actually bring people into the process and into the journey so that everybody benefits. So this festival really is about transforming a community from maybe a survival mentality to a thriving mentality.
This year's festival also played tribute to Alf Khumalo, one of South Africa's most renowned and accomplished photojournalists. Khumalo's images of artists captured at the height of the country's jazz scene was on display.
It was essentially the documentation process of art being made, which is quite beautiful. And you know, the product, as you can see, are some really incredibly lyrical and quite gorgeous images. And you know, just if you consider for the artists themselves to have timed it so well, to be in the right place at that right time to produce these incredible and quite timeless images of great South African musicians.
Visitors were also treated to a true Prince Albert cultural experience, the Ghost Walk, a gathering at twilight to walk through the town as darkness descends, revealed the town's fascinating history as well as its supernatural characters.
You'll rarely find graves simply piled with rocks like this. And that was because there's just below the surface there's a broad ridge of tillite, a very hard rock, so the graves are very shallow. So in the 1840s through to the 1880s, they piled earth and rocks over the bodies, and so we have this unusual graveyard. And it's quite noisy. If you come back later after dark, you might hear some conversations going on.
Organisers reported a record new attendance this year. They say Journey to Jazz is a movement which is rooted in music and driven by a community that's committed to meaningful transformation. Segri Chetty, SABC News, Prince Albert in the Karoo.